Hi everybody and welcome back to the Half-Ass Homestead. My name is Angie and today we're going to be making some spicy sweet dills. So today is the first day of spring, so you guys aren't going to see this for another week, maybe two. But I have been struggling really bad with not having summer. I've been struggling really bad this year, just getting through the winter. So what I've done is I've decided to pick up a few pickling cucumbers at the grocery store. They're the most ridiculously priced pickling cucumbers I've ever seen in my life. But regardless, I have them and I'm going to make a batch of refrigerator dills. This recipe can be safely canned. You can water bath it for 10 minutes. But I'm going to do refrigerator dills. These aren't going to last long. The few we did like this at the end of the season didn't last long, and I like some good solid refrigerator dills. So let's jump over to the stove here, and I am going to show you the concoction that I'm going to mix up. We are going to heat it and then dump it over the pickles. So let's go work on that. Alrighty, so what I have already done in this half-gallon jar, I have my pickling cucumbers with at least the blossom end cut off. What that does, cutting off the blossom end, there's an enzyme in the blossom end that basically helps break down the pickle. It makes it softer. So if you cut that off, you're going to get a crunchier pickle in the long run. It's not going to get as soft as quick. So I've cut off both ends for symmetry purposes. I've got those prepared and packed into the half-gallon jar. Okay, I have decided to give you the ingredients in pint form rather than in half-gallon form. More of you are going to can in quarts or pints. So if you're canning in pints, use this recipe once per jar. If you're canning in quarts, use this twice per jar. Just double the recipe because quarts, pints. And as far as the brine goes, it's a ratio brine. So your liquids are 50% water and 50% vinegar. So if you're using 1 cup of water, you need to use 1 cup of vinegar, and you'll use then 1 tablespoon of salt. So if you're doing 2 cups of water, 2 cups of vinegar, you're using 2 tablespoons of salt. So for this recipe per pint jar, you will need 1/4 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 1/4 teaspoon of black peppercorns, 1/4 teaspoon dill seed, 1/4 teaspoon garlic powder, 1/8 teaspoon mustard seed, 1 tablespoon of white sugar. We need 2 cups of white vinegar at 5% acidity. So 2 cups of water. I'm using Distilled. I'm in the city, and I'm going to go a little hair over. 2 cups of distilled water. Tap water is just fine. I do not prefer having chlorine in my pickles, or whatever it is they use these days. Editing Angie here. I lost some footage. All I was trying to convey was that we are taking the liquid mixture and the spice mixture. We're mixing those together, bringing them to a boil, and then letting those boil for 5 minutes. And now we are going to pour the mixture over the pickles. I've gotten this fancy new headspace measuring funnel for canning. I'm pretty excited to be using this today. If you were canning these, you would fill the jar to 1/2 inch headspace and water bath with an inch or 2 of water over top for 15 minutes. These are just going in the refrigerator. They'll keep in your refrigerator for quite a while. So I wouldn't worry too much about shelf life. Wrong size lid. Imagine that. Alright, so I am going to let these cool a little bit, and then I'm going to put them in the fridge. Then we should be good to go. I would like to thank you guys for watching. If you happen to make these spicy sweet dills using my recipe, please let me know in the comment section down below. If you have a moment, please hit that like button. It helps YouTube share my videos with more homesteaders and kings and queens of the kitchen, such as yourselves. And I would just like to wish you happy planting, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.